Moving and shaking, shaking and moving. What's going on, everybody? So, salute to everybody. Building. So, I saw a tweet that RH put out that inspired me to do this live real quick. Uh, he was celebrating for not really celebrate, but giving shout out to Ethereum, to Vitalik, and even Bitcoin. Saying that Vitalik is someone that needs to be respected. I'm paraphrasing what he said. He said something like, Vitalik is someone that needs to be respected. Um, he's still working hard. He didn't disappear like Satoshi did. There's people that building on Ethereum, creating things, software, open source, and that if you want a good future, you need to build it, right? DJ Bomber, DJ and Dougie, Dr. Moore. So, salute to everybody. So, he's saying if you want a future, you need to build it. I get the message. I understand it. But when you interpreting things is also important because, of course, and this has been my whole point this whole time with this argument that people in this community have had against Richard Hart Maximalists, saying that they don't like builders, they're against the builders. That's been an emphatic lie. But folks had to speak that way to strengthen their position because they have to create lies or a talking point to solidify, creating sacrifices and for their projects to have any type of credibility or value, right? And they need to create narratives and stories. Builders are not favored or not supported on a blockchain, which is all lies. For me, for example, I don't support liars. I don't support scammers. I don't support people who just want to fleece and rug and steal. That's what I don't support. If you have something that you're creating that's going to benefit everyone who's participating on the blockchain, that is a plus. That is a win for everyone. That's a win. Okay? That's how I feel. That's how it's been. But, you have some, opposing view that want to create, adversarial perspectives because people always want to, I don't know why, but folks have agendas, in my opinion, right? So you see this building post that RH put on Twitter. Crispy, what's up? What's up? Alan Fizame, Crispy Man, yo, that name, always very catchy, man. Hope all is well, Jay. Everything. What's going on? What's good? What's going on, everybody? So I'm at the point where it's this, because I could see is some people just taking that narrative and say, oh, see, RH supports the builders, haha. See, all you guys that, you RH Maxis are crazy, you salty, look at now, haha, how you feel. RH supports wants builders, yay, builders, and whatever. This wasn't the first time RH, alluded to, have like there's other projects that's on the chain that he didn't create that people can find and use. This is not the first message he put out there. He's been saying, even though he publicly mentioned to a builder on a Spaces or whatever stream he was on that if it was up to him, he would rather not have anyone build on the chain, right? Even though he said that, almost 2 entire years later, it's now a different situation going on. We get it. We get it. What I don't do, and I don't like to do personally, is the back and forth, the flip flop. I don't do flip flop very well. That's me. I'm not a founder, right? I'm not the head of a community as far as crypto is concerned. I don't, all I do is I'm a blogger. I create memes. Wow. I create content, and that's it. And it gets to a point sometimes where at this point, because things are operating the way they are, I'm just gonna wait for the bull market to really rage, because at this point everyone thinks they're right. Everyone thinks they have the best strategy, the best opportunity, the best coins, the best whatever to make things pop, to make things prosper, to make things so that they could win. I don't even know anymore about that's not the focus for me. My focus has been what it's been this whole time, and I realize too, in a sense, I've been shilling. If I'm talking about Hex, Pulse Chain, and PulseX, I've also been shilling, right? I've also been talking about these things in a way where, oh yeah, it's the truth, it's the real. But I heard something from someone just today, people don't want to hear the truth. They prefer the lies because it's more entertaining. So it's like, I get it. I get it 100%. Folks prefer scandal. They prefer lies. They prefer, just things, just this energy of just constant tension, but you're being led to slaughter. You think it's cool? Like, we had all these sacrifice projects, right, that came out. And look at what was going on with the chain. Look at what's going on with the chain as far as under sack prices. In other words, sort of like the level of interest and the level of cooperation and work and energy that it takes, and money and interest that it takes, so that we could see nice candles, is going to be massive. And because we're still fighting with SEC, things are where they are. People are scared or whatever, right? You have collectives here and groups here, meme coins fighting other meme coin groups. Like I mentioned the other day, you have folks that seem like they are part of some kind of insider situations, which is never like something that's comfortable to hear, because you always, when I think of insider, I think of something where, it's just exclusive to the fortunate, and everyone else who's not an insider consider themselves unlucky or unfortunate. You know what I mean? Like, think of like Wall Street shadiness. But it's part of life. It's what you get in crypto. If you're not in the in crowd, the in crowd could be as big as you and someone else, or you and 2 other people, whatever. It could be as small as that. And you think of ways to create a situation with the coin, market it, generate some interest, launch, make some money, and jeet the chart. That's not new, and it's not special and central just to Pulse Chain. It's been going on. for years. For years. Same people, sometimes new people join the bandwagon, and this is just what is part of the culture. But I'm tired of the the deception, the double talking, like from top to bottom, left and right. Like, I don't do back and forth. I don't do flip flop. Personally, I'm not, you know. You creating this is why I say, like, this whole time it never made sense. Even just to think about this whole maxi type situation is just to create division, separation, to identify individuals and point fingers. The ones that you saying are maxi, especially, you know what I'm saying, are like haven't really, are they really, anything outside of Bitcoin, just to have even been before Pulse Chain to acquire Hex, you need to play with Ethereum. I'm trying to understand how certain narratives, but I understand why people bring up these stories. Is to try to discredit individuals that want to hold on to something that's been successful for many people who participated. It's to discredit individuals that want others to succeed. Because, in other words, if you're doing the right thing and someone else is doing the right thing and I'm doing what y'all are doing and more people are doing the right thing, quote unquote, right thing, by way of right crypto or how to handle crypto in a proper way, not trusting people, not relinquishing your crypto and giving it away to third parties, understanding the value of these things, understanding how to use them, understand what these markets bring, understand how these things work, study, learn. If we're doing these things, I mean, if one person wins, that's something I'd like to believe is contagious. Success loves company. Why wouldn't that be celebrated? It's like, who can front run who the quickest? That's what it's been reduced to. Who can outdo who by way of creating all types of coins, or who can reach their personal target the quickest? Doesn't matter who gets hurt. Doesn't matter who gets hacked. People who've been around for years are still getting hacked. People who should know better are still getting hacked. That's a risk that's always present, but in a larger scale, you have individuals that have gotten sacrifice monies, who's supposed to be part of the community, or at least support, built their popularity of Hex believers, are creating situations that's giving people pause, that's asking people, why are you now testing people on how to snipe? Why are you testing people on how to front run? Like, what are you trying to prove? What is the point of you proving who can out snipe who? Who can outrug who? Like, that's the game. That's what this has been reduced to. So, true to form. True to form. And it's open and it's public. Like, this is why I don't understand why folks just don't really speak out. They rather sit back and maybe not care. Or maybe they just, I think if you don't say anything and you're just making your money on the side, as long as you're making your money and being safe, I don't know. What do I think about that? I don't know. Can't judge you, can't blame you, because why would you engage in this weird energy anyway? I get it too. Who has time to play with adults who behave like children? But at the same time, what they're doing is rugging other individuals and these things indirectly affect all of us. You know, when folks are talking, when RH is talking about build it for the future, build it for the future, understand a lot of garbage will be built, and a lot of garbage or things have been built, and they're using it, they're misusing whatever that could potentially be good that's outside of what RH has created. They're misusing because maybe they just didn't have the foresight, they didn't have the wherewithal, they didn't have the resources, even though millions were given to them, right? They didn't have the know-how, they didn't have the knowledge base. All they had was a skill to grift, talk sweet, talk nice, talk trash. You know? And it's sad. It's sad. It's real. But there's always news. But so in this situation over here, it's everything's still under sack price. It is what it is. People are still grifting left and right. You know? I don't understand it. I don't understand. Like, I see a character on Twitter talking about he's exposing people in the community and that's been shady, that's done shady things, and this cabal talk and all this stuff. Like, it's just, come on, man. Like, that's the state of the affairs of right now. When we talk about building, this is what I mean about character too, because that also, in a way, seeps onto the blockchain, because a lot of these people that are in the cabal are builders. These people are being identified as in the cabal. A lot of them are builders, and a lot of them have received sacrifice funds, right? And if everything was really A1 and on the level, why would they be carved out? And why would their whole their identity as builders have some type of negative connotation to it? Why do you think that exists? Why is it not the opposite? Do you think things happen for nothing, right? Like if you feel in your heart and in your mind and in your gut that there's weird things going on, pay attention to those to those senses, because the people who they identify as cabal members, I mean, many people agree. Many people agree for the similar reasons. Like, and it's not a positive, like in a sense where you would say, okay, these guys and gals are working together for the betterment of everyone involved or whatever. That's not even the case. See? But build it for the future, though. Just build it for the future. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Be well always. Take care.